Welcome. Why do we keep arguing about the same things and what can we do about it? Part 1. In this lesson, I'll be sharing the most common reoccurring issues that come up in relationships. Do you have problems in your relationship that never seem to be resolved? Do you keep arguing about the same things again and again as if you're on a merry-go-round you can't get off? You are certainly not alone. It is so common for couples to keep arguing about the same things, especially when kids are in the picture. In fact, it's the most normal thing in the world, but it can be extremely irritating and upsetting. Ultimately, these reoccurring problems stem from fundamental differences that are embedded in all of us. These include personality traits, lifestyle choices, and differences in needs and values. Although these characteristics very much shape who we are, as you'd probably agree, they can often rub you up the wrong way. That being said, when we choose a partner, we are choosing a set of problems because all relationships have their problems. But what exacerbates these problems, however, is stress and exhaustion, because we then lack the energy to cope with them calmly. So it's no surprise that when you have a baby, all these differences that you previously acknowledged and accepted suddenly don't feel as acceptable anymore. The key to handling reoccurring problems is learning how to create a dialogue around these issues. And the key to creating a dialogue is to accept our partners as they are, with all their limitations and quirky behaviors. Let's explore what reoccurring issues come up most in relationships. Issues that come up again and again have a lot to do with how we grew up. For example, if one partner grew up with a parent who did all the housework, and the other grew up in a home full of siblings all tasked with several household chores, the tidiness of the house will very likely become a point of contention. Here are some examples of reoccurring problems that include fundamental differences in your personalities and/or lifestyle needs. Differences in tidiness. One of you is tidy and organized, while the other is messy and disorganized. Differences in how you express your emotions. One of you is emotionally expressive, while the other is not. Differences in wanting time together. One of you wants to spend more time together, while the other one needs more alone time. Differences in the preferred amount of sex. One of you wants to have sex more often than the other. Differences in how you view finances. One of you is more frugal and worries about finances, while the other one is a big spender and lives for the moment. Differences in how you view household chores and parental duties. One of you believes that labor should be equally divided, while the other one doesn't. Differences in how you discipline the children. One of you is more strict than the other. Differences in punctuality. One of you likes to be on time, while the other is habitually late. Differences in activity level. One of you is more physically active, while the other is more sedentary. Differences in being around people. One of you loves socializing and is more extroverted, while the other one prefers to stay at home and is more introverted. Differences in decision-making. One of you has no problems making decisions, while the other one is more indecisive. Differences in religious or spiritual beliefs. One of you values spiritual and religious principles more than the other. Differences in values and lifestyle choices. There are big differences in your values and the way you choose to live your life. And of course, there are many, many more. The goal is to find a way to accept the problem and your partner's preference, but also set the intention for change. Nothing can change if you decide that your partner is wrong. If instead you can accept your partner's beliefs and lifestyle choices, you'll pave the way for finding solutions and not problems. And if you add a little humor and laughter to the mix, your perpetual problem won't just be manageable, but also a point of enjoyment and fun in the relationship. So, To recap, reoccurring problems stem from fundamental differences that are embedded in all of us. When we choose a partner, we are also choosing a set of problems. The goal is to accept the problem and set the intention for change. Check out part 2 of this video lesson, where I'll be suggesting ways in which you can create a dialogue about these perpetual issues to help you as a couple work through them.